Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. And when I say here, I mean 3 sheets to the wind with a stolen rooster. Went from that to this. Being able to build a storage of wealth with silver and gold to protect my family from fiat with real money. And this is how I did it. Let's get to the video. What's going on, guys? I'm Stateside. Welcome to my channel, and don't worry, I'm not trying to get you to like and subscribe, but if you have an unhealthy addiction to gold, silver, and numismatics as much as I do, then I promise you're in the right place. And as viewers, you don't get the recognition as you deserve, so I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. Helps me out tremendously. With all that being said, let's roll it. Yes, that was a real rooster. No, I don't know whose it was or how I ended up with it. But this is going to be more of a, if I can do it, you can do it, video. But the channel has grown substantially in the last 3 months. And I figured it was time to talk to you guys and ladies once again why I stack, what got me into stacking, and why I made this channel. And there's no smooth way to jump into one's own story, so I'll just get to it. I was a machine gunner in the Marines. I don't announce this for recognition like a vegetarian or a CrossFitter would in a room full of people that don't know them. I say this because I know there's some people who watch this channel who struggle out there, struggle mentally, men's mental health awareness, you name it. And I just wanted to say that I get it. I know what you're going through. Guys, drinking and stealing a rooster was the least dumb things I did. Anyways, we'll keep that short and sweet, but that's why I put my email up before every video so that if you're a vet or not, you can still reach out to me and we can just shoot the shit. I've called a couple people already. I asked them to send me their number. I'll talk to them on the phone. But anyways, I did 2 tours in Afghanistan. And when I was stateside, and stateside means that you're back in the U.S., so hence my channel name, and not training, I was drinking. And for those vets out there, there is nothing worse than a bored Marine in the barracks. I loved it. I felt like the guy from Bubba Gump when he was talking about everything you can do with shrimp. That's how I was with alcohol. I didn't care what it was mixed with, if it was straight, low, high alcohol. I drank it. I would consume enough alcohol and tobacco in one day that would give any man a run for his money. Well, after getting out of the Marines and coming home, my drinking got worse and worse and worse. And I got in some trouble. Don't worry, it wasn't like a DUI or anything like that. I just think I could fight the Hulk after a few drinks. Well, I always lose to the Hulk. So I cold turkeyed my drinking. Completely. I realized that I could not be a functioning alcoholic in the civilian world like I was in the Marines. I cut back on the numerous forms of tobacco, and I watched my bank account start to grow. And after getting a house, I started doing research on other places to put my money. I was already in real estate, 401ks, stocks, all that fun adult stuff. And I stumbled across an article about gold and silver, the hedge against inflation and storage of wealth. Like you guys, we've all known about gold and silver, if it's from a cartoon like Scrooge McDuck or whatever, but it never really intrigued me. And I don't know why. I just thought gold and silver was just gold and silver. It didn't pique my interest till I read the story that most of us know of how in 1964, a quarter could get you a gallon of gas. And today, that same quarter could get you more than a gallon. And yes, there's probably a few things, like it might have been 26 cents, 24 cents, a little under a gallon, a little over a gallon, but you get the gist of the story that a quarter from 1964 that was worth 25 cents is now worth over $5. And I was hooked. Guys, I started doing as much research as I could. I watched all of the videos on YouTube about different types of silver, gold, and I went to my local coin shop and I loaded up. Now, some of those first purchases you guys have seen that they weren't too smart, but this is what got me into stacking. I did this for some years, then met my beautiful, amazing wife, and we started a family, and that became my motivation to stack even harder and continue my stacking journey. And I think this is why a lot of us stack. It's either for retirement or to pass down to our kids or even grandkids. I know a few of you have said that you don't have kids. You plan on passing it to your nieces or your nephews, which I think is just awesome. And I don't expect you guys to share your story of why you stack, what you stack, how much you own. I know stackers are private people and don't like to share that stuff. So you can keep that to yourself, but if you want to share your story, by all means do it. But I think we can all agree, though, that it's made us look at money differently. Instead of fast food for lunch during the work week every day, I'll pack something for work instead at home. I avoid loading up on those outrageously overpriced snacks at the gas station. Time out. You know what's something we should be mad about that no one talks about? How expensive beef jerky is at the gas station. If anyone's going to riot, that is what we should be rioting about. Time in. I started looking at the price of things, and I would think that could have been an ounce of silver. Like I said, that $25 fast food meal, I could have gotten an ounce of silver. Or I could have saved up over the weeks and I could have gotten myself a little bit of gold instead. The weeks add up to the months add up to the years, and then you could have what you have before me right now. Maybe not this. You guys might like rounds or completely other different stuff, but you could own more silver and gold. Now, I didn't become cheap, and neither should you. You need to remember to treat yourself. Now, my family and me, we still go on vacations, out to dinner, and we spoil the kids here and there. It's more so of having that second thought of, do I really need this? Is this a need? Do I need that energy drink or that fast food? And for me, it's no. And I know a lot of people think the same way, but it's helped me really, really grow my stack. So fast forward years later, and that takes you to roughly 5 months ago when I finally got the stones to make a YouTube channel. Guys, I have a fear of public speaking. If you go back to some of my older videos, I'm all monotone. I've been to Afghanistan, but public speaking is way scarier to me. So I wanted to share my thoughts on gold and silver, the mistakes that I've made, the little secrets out there that not many people know about, and make a really, really interactive channel where I learn just as much from you guys in the comments as you hopefully learn from me in my videos. And so far, I regret nothing. The stacking community is so cool. I've met some amazing people. As for the future, I continue to buy gold and silver on my regularly scheduled bi-monthly plan. Silver is getting crushed lately, so I'm guessing I'll get some trolls on this in the comments, but that's totally okay. People said don't buy silver at $5, $10, $15, $25, and well, here we are. We've hit $32.50 recently, so I'm not worried. It is a long term hold for me, something that's just going to get passed down to my kids. So here's to us who continue to stack. That is all I have for this video, guys. Like always, I hope you got something from this. Feel free to share your stories, email me, do whatever the hell you want. I'll see you in the next.